Hey guys. Oh my gosh, sorry for the little singing intro. Guys, I'm really into singing lately, and I've always sang my whole life, but lately I've been like low-key, I just want to do it for fun now, like make videos about it too. I don't know. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to the pod. That was honestly a very chaotic intro, but I'm feeling chaotic today, so that's like a good vibe. Today's drink, coffee. Who's surprised? It's an okay, that was really bad. It's an iced vanilla latte, just so you guys know, and it's a little watered down, which is my brand because I always drink it when it's a little watered down. Anyway, oh yum, oh wow, I'm enjoying this. Okay, sorry if you're not watching the video version, that's so strange. Today what's up guys? First of all, if you're new here, welcome to Real Talk, where we talk about all things girl talk, all things everything, and I love you guys so much. And I love our little fam. This is literally like my favorite thing to do in life. I love this podcast. It is so special to me, and if you're new here, like I just really love to talk to you guys on a more intimate level here. And the people that listen to the podcast like know me, know my life, because I give you guys life updates and then also answer a bunch of juicy questions, which I normally don't get into on TikTok or any of my other platforms. So it's kind of special and fun, our little friendship. And I love it. I love that I just film in my bedroom and get to talk to you guys, and we just sit here for a while and get to bond, you know, because I feel like we're all going through it, and sometimes it just helps to feel like we're having a little debrief. So let's have a debrief. I have so much to say today, y'all. Also, I got new lighting. If you guys can tell, it looks really good in here. Like I look very lit. Anyway, today, I'll give you guys my life update first before we get into the questions. So, I have a lot to say. I am not struggling, but one thing that I'm thinking a lot about lately is standards in my life. I've reached a point in my life where, and I never used to be like this, I've reached a point in my life where I'm really, really careful with who I spend my time with, and I'm really evaluating which people, you know, are still putting in the effort to be good friends, good anything, whether it's friends or romantic, but I'm really evaluating like what is going to bring value into my life, because I don't know. I feel like I would always try to just make everyone happy before, and I was such a people pleaser, and something I'm realizing lately is like, no, like my time is valuable and who I am is valuable. I know that I have like such a pure heart and like really good vibes to give to people that I am friends with or spend time with romantically, and I really want to cherish that about myself. And it's a form of self-love to be selective with who you spend your time with. And so lately I've just been thinking about that a lot with like, I don't know, like when you're in your 20s, like also you rethink a lot of your friendships. And not only that, but like I've been, you know, dating in the past year, and I've been thinking about that a lot. Like I'm tired of putting up with people who are going to make me feel like I'm too much or make me feel like I don't matter. Like, I don't know. I really want people in my life who excite me and match my energy and bring me like the same joy that I want to give to people. Because honestly, like it's just been like, when you date, you meet people who like, you know, they can talk, but their actions don't match. And that's just something that's been on my mind recently, is I really want to be careful about the next relationship I'm in too, because y'all know I've been single for like a full year at this point, and I really want to be careful because I want to protect my heart, and I think you guys should do this too. Like, be very selective with who you spend your time with, and especially for dating, that is such a deep like pool to get into. Like, once you're in a relationship with someone, like that is such an investment of your time and energy, and if you're not vetting them out beforehand, and if you're not making sure that this person values you in the ways that you want to be valued and treating you the ways you want to be treated, and it's not all talk and that their actions match, if you're not being careful about that, you can, you know, fall into a really long time period with someone where you're not happy, not fully happy. And I just wanted to let you guys know that is something you should be careful about, because that's something I'm trying to be careful about and stand up for myself and make sure that I'm spending time with the right people. Anyway, that's kind of my life update. Also, you guys, I'm in LA still. I'm loving it here. I guess I'll give you guys like a moving update because I moved on New Year's and now it's like March and I'm really loving it here. I feel finally like being able to be settled into my routine. Like I was traveling for a little bit and now I feel like, okay, I'm home. And a few things that I've been incorporating into my daily routine is like going on walks. I started running this week, which I'm really loving, guys. I really love to like take care of my body and make me feel good. It's crazy how much running and like just getting a walk in, even if you guys don't want to like do heavy exercise. Okay, just getting a walk in and breathing the fresh air and like grounding yourself makes you feel like your problems are so much smaller than they are. Like I was really upset because somebody made me upset yesterday, but then I went on a walk and it's just like, okay, there are so many more things in life to be grateful about, like it just like really grounds you. It makes you feel like, okay, my problems aren't that big in the scheme of things. Like I'm so grateful to even wake up and be able to breathe fresh air and like have a body that works for me. And, like it just really brings me back to being grateful. So that's something I've been doing. Also, I've been trying to journal more. And I'm really bad at journaling because I feel like it's like one of those things where all the it girls tell you to journal, right? And I try, but sometimes I'm like, what am I even writing about? And sometimes I'm like, am I sharing too much with my own journal? And sometimes I'm like, wait, should I just make a to-do list? And then I'm like, wait, should I write about my feelings? Should I manifest? Like, I don't know really. So I've just been like writing whatever's on my mind on that day in a journal. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Like, I feel like the journal girlies, like they manifest and they write down affirmations and then they write about how they're feeling and they write down their to-do list. And I don't have the time to do all of those things. But if you just do what you're feeling that day, like if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'll write out my to-do list. If I'm feeling overwhelmed because of a person, I'll like rant about it. And just like doing that also has made me feel so much mentally more clear and less foggy, because I feel like when we like let stress sit, you can feel very like overwhelmed and anxious. But when you get it out in ways like going on walks or journaling or whatever, like that's something that I've realized recently has really been helping me like stay stable. So fun little life hack, take care of yourself. I've also been like drinking water and stuff, which is great. But okay, anyway. Oh my gosh, sorry. Guys, oh my gosh. Also, if you guys aren't following my Instagram, by the way, definitely follow it because we're about to hit 300K somehow and I'm insanely grateful. Also, we're about to hit 200K on YouTube. And I'm just like, what the heck? Y'all like me or something? Sheesh. Okay, anyway, I am going to go to Instagram for questions today because I usually go to Snapchat, but I'll probably do both. But let's just start at Instagram. My Instagram is at Niki_Patton, 1K and Niki. Okay. Someone said, let's answer some juicy questions. Ooh. Whoa. This is a good one. Okay. Just like what I was talking about. Someone said, how do you open up yourself to be able to have a relationship? I think this is a great question. Because I've definitely been in times in my life, maybe even right now, where I when you're like emotionally numb to everything, it's really hard to be like, yeah, I want to date someone. Or when you're scared, it's really hard to be like, yeah, I'm going to be vulnerable with someone I like. Like that's not an easy decision to make. And doing that is honestly so difficult. And I think the thing with being able to open up yourself is, okay, there's two sides to this. Number one, you have to be cautious. And I already gave you guys this talk a little bit today, but you have to be cautious about who you're opening up to, because what I do is I write out like a standards list. And if someone meets all those standards, then I'm like, okay, I can fall for them. But if they don't, then, or if I don't know them well enough or anything like that, like don't let yourself fall into that. But if you do think they're worth it and you want to open up, but you're scared of being vulnerable or whatever, I think about it like this. If you bring your past into like a future relationship or your fears or anything, it's going to make it worse. It's going to basically be self-sabotage. And one main thing about opening up is communication and telling this person like, hey, like I really like you, but these are things that I'm scared about, and see how they respond. Because if they're meant for you, they will take that and run with it and understand your fears and take that as a chance to understand you better and really put in the effort to make you feel safe. And I think that's a huge part of it, is like opening up to have a relationship. It's like letting the other person in on where your brain is at all times and trying to make it work. And also, one thing that I see a lot of people do that I used to do too is like bring things from my past relationships into like whatever relationship I was starting. Like I'd be like, oh, well, in my past relationship, this happened and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, you need to kind of give every person that you date a fresh start, because it's really not fair to somebody if you're coming in like saying like, I'm scared you're going to do this to me because the last person did. Like that, I get it. And it's natural to be scared. But also you need to give this person a fresh start to feel like this can really be something that can grow. Because otherwise the person's just going to feel like they're living in the shadow of your last, like your fears and your last relationships. And that's not fair to the other person. And it kind of like ruins the dynamic a little bit. But definitely being communicative is really important with that. So yeah, that's what I would say. Oh my God. Someone said how to not be afraid of growing up. I'm so afraid of growing up. I'm just a girl. Okay. But I recently have been thinking about this a lot, and my relationship with like aging has been so scary recently. Cause you know, like I passed 21 and then I was like, what the hell now, you know, but now I'm 23 and I'm thriving and I'm fine. And you know, life just keeps getting better. And I think one thing that you have to switch your mindset on, when we're girls, it's kind of hard too, because I feel like everyone's scared of aging, period. But I feel like girls have this like societal pressure where like you're only like valuable when you're young and you're the prettiest when you're young. And I hate this narrative that like you're only pretty and valuable when you're a young girl, and then like past that, you have to be scared. I feel like so many girls are scared of aging because the narrative is like you're most valuable, you're most pretty, you're most everything when you're young. And that's just not true. We need to switch our mindset to be like, aging is a privilege. Like aging is literally a privilege. You're getting to live life and wake up every day, and every day you need to be grateful for that. Also, every day is a chance to level up your life. So your life should be getting better and better and better. Okay. And it's just, I used to be really scared of like the idea of growing up and just not being able to be a teenager anymore. Like I always pictured myself growing up. I always pictured myself as a teen girl, and I never like pictured my life past being a teen girl. So growing up was always something that like really scared me. But I just realized that aging is a privilege, and every day that you wake up is a chance to build towards your dream life and build on what you've created already, build towards your goals, and really accomplish what you want to accomplish and leave your mark on this world. This got deep, but it's so true. Like we should just be lucky and grateful every day that we wake up, and aging is literally a privilege. And it's so dumb, the narrative that you're like only pretty this blah, 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 because there are so many forms of beauty, and you just need to realize that whatever society tells you is literally stupid and dumb, because you're beautiful at every stage of your life. Like beauty comes in all different forms. And I genuinely think if you start to show love towards yourself and like aging, and you know, maybe your body doesn't look the same. I feel like I went through like a second puberty, okay, when I was like 21-ish, 22. Guys, no one talks about this, but I swear I went through like a second puberty. I swear girls go through two puberties. One is like the main one, right? But then you have one when you're like 21, 22, where you actually grow into your body and you don't look the same as you did as a teenager, and no one talks about it. And I was like, wait, why am I like a different size now? Like, why is everything like blah, blah, blah? But like you literally go through two puberties and you grow into your body again, and you're becoming like a woman. And I don't know, I wanted to say that because I feel like no one warns you about the second puberty that you go through, but it's so true. And anyway, aging is a privilege, and just be happy that you are doing it. Okay, that's kind of like what's been changing my mindset recently. Okay, someone said, what is your opinion on waiting till marriage? Okay, you know what, girly, to each their own. Literally, like with that, I just think that you need to do whatever. This is so dependent on like your values and your lifestyle and how you want to live. And I don't think you should let anyone else influence that. I think everyone's opinion is respectable, and do whatever you want to do. Okay. There's no right or wrong answer, and you just need to trust yourself. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer to this. I think everyone has their own lifestyle and everyone makes their own decisions, and that's okay. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing, and be careful, but do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Someone said, why are you so funny? Thank you. I don't know. Probably trauma, probably middle school bullying. Probably being ugly in my early life that led me to like actually develop a personality. I wasn't ugly. Okay, that was mean. I probably my pre-glow up phase where I had to depend on my personality to make friends. Anyway, also, I feel like another reason why I'm funny is because I literally just say what's on my mind to literally everybody. And even if I just meet you, I will literally talk to you like we're best friends and like say whatever's on my mind. And like, even that's how I am in my videos too, because y'all are my best friends. But it's just like, I think people are scared to just be themselves right off the rip. And we just got to break through that barrier, because the best people are just themselves right away, you know? Anyway, someone said, oh, pour me another drink. I always end up singing country music whenever I'm on the podcast. Okay, let's go to Snapchat. Sometimes Instagram, we don't get deep enough, and I feel like Snap has some good questions. So let's see what the Snapchat has to say. Pour me another drink. 'Cause I don't want to feel a thing no more. Hell no. Okay. Someone said tips on how to be confident / how are you so confident? Okay. I love this question. I love talking about confidence advice, y'all. And part of it is literally what I just said like 2 seconds ago. You have to be comfortable being yourself. And I think a big thing with confidence that I didn't realize until later in life is that you can't try to be anyone else. I used to like try to be other people or compare myself to other people and measure myself based on what other people are doing, and like ask myself like, am I cool enough? Am I cool enough? Am I funny enough? Am I pretty enough? Like, I would compare myself to everybody with everything. And that's just a surefire way to always feel like you're not good enough. That is just the purest, that is the easiest way to feel like you're not good enough always. Comparing yourself and measuring yourself based on what other people are doing and how other people look is the quickest way to hate on yourself. You need to measure yourself based on yourself, okay? What do you think is funny? What do you think is cool? What do you think is stylish? What do you think is beautiful? Like, this is all up to you. And once you take that power back into your hands and you don't let society have that power over you, you don't let society have that power over you. You don't let other people have that power over you. You decide what's cool, what's funny, what's beautiful, and you don't listen to other people's opinions, because at the end of the day, nobody else's opinion matters. Your opinion matters. What you think of yourself is literally, and it feels weird to say, but what you think of yourself is literally the only thing that matters. You are the only person you have to live with forever, okay? You have to be your best friend because you have to stay with yourself. And I think confidence is all about taking that power back in your own hands and deciding, no, even if you tell me this isn't cool, I think it's cool. And even if you think I don't look pretty, I look pretty. Like, that is how you remain confident, because you need to place your worth in yourself and in your own decisions. Like, you can't let other people decide if you're cool enough or if you're funny enough or if you're smart enough or if you're pretty enough. Like, that is completely up to you. And that was like a big thing with confidence that completely changed my perspective on everything, is like, if I'm comfortable with myself, then I don't care what anyone else has to say at this point, because there's nothing you can say that makes me doubt myself, because everything is subjective. There's nothing that you can say. You can't tell me that I'm not pretty enough, not funny enough, because everything is subjective. What you think is funny is not what someone else thinks is funny. What you think is beautiful is not what someone else thinks is beautiful. We all have different types of beauty. There's so many forms. And if you place your worth in what other people think, you're never, ever going to feel like you're enough, because everybody has different standards of what they think is good enough and what they think is cool and what they think is funny, and just, it'll never end. It's literally a cycle that will never end if you're trying to please other people. So view yourself in your own lens. And if you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. That is literally the only thing that matters. That's my rant. Oh my gosh, that was kind of good, huh? Someone said, how do you get over a situationship? Okay. I think that I hate the word situationship. I literally hate the word situationship, because what the heck is going on? You know, I feel like situationships are just like messy and one-sided and just like really annoying. But if your situationship is turning into something that you don't want to be in anymore and you have to get over it, or it ended and they ghosted you, or whatever is the case, if your situationship ended and you're upset about it, first of all, the first thing is let yourself be upset. I think a lot of people just try to push away the feelings of being upset because they're like, we never even dated, or I shouldn't be upset over him, like blah, blah, blah. But whoever they are, you're allowed to be upset, because a situationship is almost like worse than a breakup. I mean, I just feel like people are like, oh, you shouldn't be upset if it's just a situationship. But sometimes it's worse because you imagined dating them and you imagined all these scenarios and you had so many hopes for what it would be like when you guys are dating. And it didn't turn out like that. You didn't even get to experience the good parts of dating with that person. So situationships are really hard. But at the end of the day, if someone isn't treating you the way you want to be treated, that should become the biggest ick on the planet. That should become the biggest ick. If you're in a situationship and they're suddenly like not treating you how you want to be treated, or they want to talk to other people, let them. Like, literally, cool. Like, goodbye. Like, if someone wants to leave your life, literally let them, because there is no reason that you should be convincing anyone to stay in your life. It should become an ick for you if someone isn't giving you the time and energy that you deserve. Like, that should literally be the biggest repellent ever. If you know your worth, like, suddenly, like, people that don't see your worth become like so gross and disgusting because you know your value. And if someone else isn't seeing that, like, imagine, okay, I always think of it like this. If someone isn't seeing your worth in a situationship, imagine dating them. It would just get worse and worse and worse. Like, that is so disgusting and gross, and you deserve the world. So it honestly comes down to knowing your worth, and you need to realize, like, boss up. Like, this person has no power over you if you don't let them have power over you. Take control of the situation. You are now repelled by them because they did not meet your standards. Okay, it's not you weren't good enough. It's not y'all aren't gonna work out and you're sad about it. I mean, I understand, like, be sad, but then, like, switch the mindset, girly. You have all the power here. You have the power to make someone You have the power to let someone make you upset. You have the power to take your power back and say, no, like, I know my worth and you're not meeting it. And I'm sorry. Like, I am so grossed out by that. Like, you literally can switch your mindset, and you should, because you deserve the world. You literally deserve to be happy 100%. And if someone's not making you happy, they can literally exit immediately, because you don't need anybody. Okay. You don't need anyone. You have yourself, and that is all you need. You are your own best friend. You know your worth. You don't need anyone to tell you what you're worth. You don't need anyone's attention if they're not adding to your life. And that's what I have to say on that. Oh my gosh, that was kind of good. I kind of felt like it was a pep talk. Yeah. It is hard though, because I know, like, you get attached to them and you're like, they're really cute, and you don't like people that often, so you're like, oh my gosh, I like that. But listen, okay, if they're not matching the version of them that you created in your head, the perfect romantic version that you have in your head, if they're not acting like that person, goodbye. You'll find someone who does, okay? And you're good alone. You're good without them. You don't need anybody. So that's my rant. I love you guys. I think that's all we're going to do today. I literally love you guys to the moon and back. Like, y'all are my literal family, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I love you guys so much. And follow me on Snapchat and Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to the YouTube, and follow the podcast, and leave a rating, and let me know in my YouTube comments, in my Snap comments, in my Instagram comments, what questions you want to see me answer next time. I love you guys so much. And or leave a comment on the pod. You can leave a comment on the pod and literally just tell me what you want me to talk about. I love you guys so, so much, bestie boos. You are my whole world. And I literally just want to take a moment to be like, thank you guys so much for watching me. If you watch me or listening to the podcast, you guys, I'm so grateful to even have our family, and I love you guys so much. And I just hope that you have the best day ever, and I will talk to you in the next one. Oh my God, I love you guys. Mwah!